They told me that some sex. Well, I thought that it might be a porno movie.
Oh, look, she can still walk.
Curious?
A big one. A large one.
At least tell him that size doesn't matter?
Yeah, sure, I told him. You don't actually think guys believe that, do you?
Not that large one. A sub. A bun.
Does this look like a 12 inches to you?
You know how girls are no good with measurements. My last boyfriend told me that this was 12 inches. So go figure.
Oh. Thanks.
10-inch hero stands for a submarine sandwich and maybe somebody's cock.
Well, it's called 10-inch hero, and it's not in reference to my personal endowment. Otherwise, they would have named it Hung Like a Tic Tac Hero, which I don't think would have nearly the initial box office success.
What did we decide?
Changed.
40-year-old sandwich.
40-year-old sandwich. That's the new title.
You guys, I'm a computer nerd daughter of a Southern Baptist minister from Wichita. I'm the worst kind of late bloomer.
You've never plucked your own banjo.
My producing partner, Mark Witzkin, and I got a hold of this script about 3.5 years ago, and it was one of the first things that we optioned as a small company.
I just think it's a great piece of writing, and I think the structure of it and the characters of it and where they go through the script and where they end up sort of speaks for itself.
You know, we just thought it was funny and sweet and well-intentioned and dramatic, and it had great emotional turns that we just felt were moving, and we thought that the world was just ready for a very simple, warm, funny, romantic comedy.
And it revolves around these people that work at a sub shop. One of the characters, Piper, gave her child up for adoption early on, and she moved down here specifically because she saw a photo in a magazine of a young art prodigy that she thinks looks like her daughter. She comes out here to find out, and she and I have a little spark, fall in love, and I'm not going to give the end of the story away.
Pretty much every character in this story is disguised in some weird way, whether it's physically. The Priestley character has a mohawk and piercings and tattoos, and he kind of hides behind that veneer. And Daniil hides behind a veneer of being just, a sexual vixen. And the trucker character hides behind his past. Zoe is kind of not who she really was in high school, and she sort of developed a different kind of personality. And Jen is kind of like a wallflower hidden in the background. And Piper has an agenda that nobody really knows but her, and everybody in the cast is not really who you think they are underneath it all.
Action.
Shit.
Thank you.
So that was a near-death experience. Thanks.
No problem. Piper is probably one of the few characters I'm getting to play in my life where I don't feel like it's a huge stretch from me. I relate to it so much. I was raised with 4 younger brothers, and I helped raise my little brothers, so I have that maternal instinct, and I totally get the notion of wanting to, once you've lost someone, find them again.
Okay, Noah, here it goes. I have something to tell you. Something major.
Hey, Jen, did you do something different with your hair?
No? Why?
I don't know, you just look different.
You told them.
Did you show them the video? I mean, I definitely had a certain idea of what the character would be before I got here, but in working on it and in working with the rest of the actors, it kind of changed a little bit.
Trucker. I was wondering if there was any way I could borrow the Cosmobile. I figured that way I could just camp out.
Of course. Anything for true love.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going with.
Really?
Me too.
You guys are the best.
Yep, count me in.
Forget it.
It was fun. I mean, it was, reading a very sweet script and enjoying it, and then having a rare good meeting where you actually meet people who are nice to you in the room, and having an intelligent conversation, and then actually getting to begin work on a project where you get to basically go to work and have a lot of fun and work on something that you enjoy.
And cut. Let's go back to one. Good.
That's okay. Cut.
It's always fun to play someone who gets to break all the rules and doesn't really have any boundaries, and so I can relate to it as something I want to do, but no, I can't.
I don't really like sex.
What? How can you not like...
I've never had a, you know.
Whoa. Never?
Don't do it, Jen. You don't know anything about him. Or her.
Why are you freaking out so bad?
You know, I do a lot of comedy, and like I'm just not used to being on sets where everybody takes everything so seriously, so it's been a little difficult.
Drama-rama.
For me.
Does that work for anyone else?
I, like, instantly at the table read, I just instantly fell in love with everybody and thought everyone was incredibly talented and creative and easy to talk to. We just kind of all bonded. And Jensen, who plays Priestley, has actually been one of my friends for like 4 years.
And cut.
You think you could steal a scene from me?
So we just happened to get to do a movie together, and we're super excited about it. And every scene that we have, he looks at me and he's like, "We're in a movie together, isn't that weird?" I'm like, "Yes, stop talking about it."
Tad and Brad. Well, isn't that gay?
Priestley is a bit of an odd duck. I'd say he's one of those guys who's still trying to find his identity. Obviously, he's done a very good job so far, but he's still got a lot of growing up and a lot of maturing to do, I think.
Who are you?
Piper.
Piper. What are you doing here, Piper?
I work here.
Why wasn't I notified? I wasn't notified!
He's definitely not what his physical appearance kind of portrays. I think that he's a guy full of heart, and he's a really genuine character.
Everybody hop on your marks there.
David's great. Everybody's great. I mean, it's working on low budget films and doing these kind of passion projects. It's much more of a team effort as opposed to just a director behind the curtain yelling shots and actors storming off to their trailers and big productions and helicopters flying over. It's a very intimate project. Everybody pulls together.
When we say, "Oh, we'd like to try this," or "Here's an idea and we think this would be funny," he also lets us improv. Look better up. Coming down.
See?
No.
What?
You look fine.
What is improv? Improv is life,
And we're all about putting life on film.
When I got home, I started taking long walks at night on the beach and met some crazy-ass surfers. It made me smile, for the first time since I'd gotten back. I bought a board. I changed my name. I played a character, Trucker, who is a flawed individual, like most of the players in this drama. And he's a surfer, and he owns a sub shop, which is where the 10-inch hero gets its name. What did I miss at our staff meeting?
Well, Tish is in love. Or lust, depending on who you're talking to.
Really? Proud of you, Angel. The thing that compelled me to do this, all the characters have a flaw. Good. Nice to see that our company tradition for making the worst possible decision in any situation has been passed on to the next generation of employee. It's resolved in a positive way without being too saccharine, and it gives you it gives you a good feeling without feeling as though you've been had or led down some phony baloney path.
And everybody has this turn in the movie that shows the real them, and I think it's a very, very simplistic theme, but it plays out well for every character.
I think the most interesting aspect of the story is the scene when Jen has her moment breaking down after she sees Fuzzy 22 in the bar.
A guy like that doesn't dream about a girl like me.
Is this about how cute he was? I mean, I thought you'd be happy. And not to mention, you know, pretty damn relieved.
Besides, you said that looks don't matter.
There's no way a guy who looks like that is going to want me.
It sort of encapsulates what happens to all the characters.
With David, you know, he comes from a technical background. We get on set and he knows, he's already started cutting the film in his head. You know, he's already got that going on. And that allows for us to spend more time on other things, which is, I think, really important to the process of, you know, having good performances.
What's the big deal? Have you ever had a threesome before?
It's fun. We'll show you.
I don't want my mom seeing my ass. I don't want it to happen.
I don't like the way that old hippie calls you Angel.
This was a very fun role, though. This is something that I've never done, for sure. I'm always like the little sweet, shy guy and lovable guy, so this was cool. It was a lot of fun.
Nice hair.
Thanks, Tadley.
I'll see you around, Tish.
Margaret. And action, ladies.
Stretches a beautiful road. I ain't giving up till I get my way. You can call me crazy if you like, but I've got a secret, and I know somehow whatever comes, I'm gonna get right.
And that's a wrap.
One of these days I'll find the one that leads me on to you.
I'm off. I'm done. That's it.